from the scary parts. Like, they put the scary parts, as scary as Beauty and the Beast can get, but they put those in there because they're, advertising towards adults. They threw Emma Watson in there because they know that everyone loves Emma Watson. She killed it.
I thought she killed it. I just was very disappointed with their choosing of how they did the Beast.
Why would you use makeup when you have technology in front of you that can do a much... I mean, I'm sure they could have done Beauty the Beast well with makeup, but why would you do that and spend all that money when you could just do CGI and make it great as well?
Well, money-wise, I think CGI would be more expensive.
Yeah.
But I think it's an easy way out. I think we have such personable skills that we can use that we just use technology now.
Do you use your GPS on the phone?
I honestly don't. If I don't have to, I honestly, this is actually cool that you asked that. I am like scarily, that's not even a word, good at directions. If you take me somewhere, I can take myself back without asking anybody.
But you wouldn't deny that if that GPS was in front of you and you didn't know where you were going, you would use it.
True, but that's not the same thing.
Yeah, that's
like,
it's
like saying I could write a story, or I could go online and I could, find someone idea and start writing a story online because, okay, that was a bad example.
Okay, listen, the GPS example fits because it's like CGI is right in front of you, and if you have the ability to use it, use it. GPS is right in front of you. If you have the ability to use it, use it. Be progressive with technology.
I think I agree with it.
You're not going to use the GPS every time. I mean,
unless I don't know. I mean, honest to God, I've lived here for 4 years, and I still don't know how to get home to Raleigh without my GPS.
Unless you don't know where you're going. But technically, for Beauty and the Beast, they knew where they were going. And for having that whole example, they knew the story. They knew what they needed the Beast to do.
Right, and they used CGI to do it better.
That's basically being like, I know where I'm going, but I'm going to use my GPS anyway. That's what that's
enhance it? Why not?
To enhance it. If you know where you're going, you don't need it.
Well, honestly, I agree with where you're coming from. I think if you have the technology, you should use it to make it the best. But what I'm saying is they didn't make it the best using CGI.
I disagree.
I don't think they did it well.
Wow.
I fully disagree.
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast.
I love it.
Well, what we
Don't
learned,
watch
Kristen is now an adult and doesn't like Disney movies anymore.
Adult. Don't forget the mild
She
word.
doesn't like to have fun, but we still do. And of course, we're going to be getting into a lot more conversations. Marvel Thor was amazing. Go watch it. It was fantastic. And right now, Destiny's Child on the Morning App.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU. 8:18 on this Friday morning. Congratulations, you have made it to Friday. You are one step closer to the weekend. Just make it through today. You got this. And right now on The Morning App, we are talking about one of the most beloved female figures ever. Every woman loves her. That's right. You guessed it. We're talking about Oprah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it wrong. I thought we were talking about Michelle Obama.
Oh, okay. Everyone does love her as well. It's fair.
Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I grew up watching the Oprah Winfrey Show.
I watch
Okay?
it every now and then. Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen the Christmas episode?
Was it the one where she was like, everybody gets a car? Is that
Yeah.
one? Okay.
You get a car and you get a car.
get
Okay,
a car.
so Oprah still makes her Christmas list. Literally, growing up as a child, my wish was to go to a Christmas episode so I could get all the free gifts, which makes sense.
That's why.
You know? But no, yeah, she still makes a list, okay, and it contains 120 items this year for a total
Wait, $10,000. $20,000.
lower,
Lower? 15,000.
a little lower,
12,500.
up.
13?
Yes, a little more.
$12,573.
It's $13,400.
That was close.
Can you imagine a Christmas receiving $13,400 of gifts
I would return all those
and
gifts.
get a car?
No, and pay for college.
Oh, that's
Wow. Wow, the nerd.
No.
Grad school,
Mind of
here
a
I
college
come.
student. I would get cookout trays like for 5 years.
Think
at
of
least.
that. That's so many cookout trays.
Oh my god.
No, I would go to grad school with that money. Call me responsible, whatever.
Okay, but you
We
guys
won't.
want to hear some of the gifts that are included in the list?
Yes.
So some of the most expensive things is a 2,055-inch TV from Samsung. There's also a $1,200 two-gear bike.
A bike?
A bike.
Hey,
So those are some of the most expensive
bikes are
gifts
good.
on the list.
Who
Okay.
bikes?
Some of the cheaper. There's a $10 earbud case.
Oh. Okay.
There's a $22 reading sunglasses. So, you know, for the older people. Sorry, guys. And then there's like a $20 hand cream. You can get a pizza oven for $150. I always would think that would be more expensive, honestly.
Yeah.
But the most interesting thing I think on the list is an olive tree for $53. And this is why. She says, I have olive trees in my bedroom. A tree is a forever gift. It's sunshine and earth and water, and it grows better with time.
This is why I love Oprah.
Yeah, but
Seriously. Is she not the best?
then you forget to water it and you kill it. That's what I'm going through with my plant right now. And
Josh,
neglecting it.
It's a representation of your life.
Yeah, and if
take
it
care of
dies,
it.
what does that mean?
Take care of it.
I'm trying.
Okay, how long is this list? How many items you said?
102.
Okay, I'm asking for 2 things for Christmas.
Honestly, I don't even know what I
102?
want yet.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, how do you know what you... I need money to pay for gas. Can I have a gas
Okay.
gift card?
Gas gift cards, yes. Walmart gift cards, yes. If you are looking to get your college student something for
Starbucks.
Christmas, yeah, I would.
Coffee.
Walmart. Walmart is where it's at.
K-kegs.
Just gift cards so we can live.
I'm a Target fan over Walmart, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Target is so much better.
Yeah, but we don't have one up here.
You right. Hey, Target, come make one here.
Yeah, hello, Target, please come up here.
We will
Except
never
I'm
get a
leaving,
Target
so-
in Boone.
Yeah, I know.
You know what thing I
Ever.
love about Oprah though, that she goes from having that big TV that she wanted, and then she wants a tree.
Right?
She goes from like one thing to
Right?
the other.
To be fair, that TV isn't even that big. It's only a 55-incher for.
it's $2,000 though.
Yeah,
Okay,
but-
Must
so
be
it
curved
yeah,
4K.
it has to have some kind of intense, high-tech, Roku stuff going on.
Yeah.
I'd go for the 70-incher.
Everybody just loves Oprah. How can you not love her?
I don't know
To
her.
be honest, I was just thinking that. You know, there's very rare people in your life or just in life in general that have literally no one who dislikes them.
Right.
Like, think about it. I don't think I've ever heard an ill word about Oprah Winfrey
Yeah.
from anyone.
Yeah.
On media, in person.
Maybe, honestly, though, maybe back when she was in the limelight and she had her show, I'm sure she got some there. I'm sure she had people that didn't like her show.
Right.
But now she's just reading books and growing trees. You gotta love her.
She's just living life. Like, ugh.
I literally know nothing about Oprah. Never watched anything of her when I was little. The
What?
only thing I ever heard from her was when Josh from Drake and Josh with his car.
I
That's
knew
the
you were
only
gonna say
time.
that.
Oprah.
That's the only time I ever heard Oprah's name growing up.
Oh,
Are you
man.
serious?
Yeah.
Your mom didn't always watch her?
Nope.
Oh, my mom
No,
Yeah,
religiously
same. It was
watched
always
her.
on our TV. My dad would be watching.
And then after Oprah was Ellen. And my mom would watch 2 full hours of talk shows, and I would just sit there and watch them with her because it was the greatest thing ever.
You know, I never got into Ellen.
Oh, I love Ellen DeGeneres. She's
Yeah.
an amazing, like, honestly, I think she is one of the next, I don't want to say next Oprah Winfrey because you can't have another Oprah out there. She's just amazing. But she is definitely a
Up
big
there.
figure. Yeah, and she's a very positive figure, I think.
Yeah, Oprah Winfrey. I've always loved Oprah, and also her having her network now, the O Network. Actually has some good shows too. Tyler Perry shows. My mom watches them all the time. So when I go home, literally, she's watching. I think it's House of Pain or something like that, and my mom is sitting there watching all the time. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't get. I'm not on the Oprah bandwagon yet, just because I don't know her.
But
I
you
don't
have
know.
nothing bad to say, right?
No.
You have no.
I laughed when Josh hit her with his car. Is that wrong?
Wait, did he actually hit Oprah? Or
No.
was it
On a TV
actually-
show.
No.
Okay.
I mean, my favorite thing was on Twitter, like a year later, or no, like when he's older now on Twitter, he's like posting, he's like, "I got a new car. Well, look out, Oprah." That's my favorite moment.
Josh Peck is killing his after career with Drake and Josh. He's on Twitter. He's doing YouTube now. I'm a big fan of him, but I'm also a big fan of our next segment coming up here. Would you rather? But right now, Chance the Rapper on 90.5 WASU. on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
Good morning and welcome back. So, most of you probably understand the situation. I don't have space on my phone, and so I had to delete my weather app, and so I literally have no idea what the weather's going to be like. And thought winter was here, and it doesn't feel like that this week. So, Kristen, can you let us know what's going on?
Sorry, I'm still laughing that you had to delete your weather app.
Seriously,
I'm so
I had
sorry.
to delete my calculator too, y'all.
Out of all-
it is a difficult life right now.
Out of everything, I know.
The two ones I use the most, I think. That and calendar.
Yeah.
I feel like you could have gotten rid of anything else. There's nothing else you could have gotten rid of.
I literally got rid of everything else except for like Instagram and Snapchat.
Those aren't as important as weather.
Facebook.
Weather could save your life.
You can look it up on your phone though on Safari. So
Yeah, delete Safari.
This is why I tune into 90.5 because you guys always let me know the weather.
right.
Oh.
Every hour, that's true. All right, well, today we have a high of 66 and a low of 50. And I think it's just gonna rain just forever in Boone. Yeah, we have rain later tonight and then all day Saturday. Sunday's gonna look a little bit better, but next week, just every day, grab your rain jacket, grab your umbrella, because I guess it's that time of the year, but it's also always that time of the year for Boone. It's never not raining, snowing, or flooding, or windy. You never know.
Snowing's okay. I just don't want the rain anymore.
Yeah.
It's time for snow. It already has snowed.
It snowed last week, and now we're in, 66-degree weather?
Yeah. That snow was magnificent. Well,
Global warming.
okay, let me take that back. It was really good, but I was outside recording for 2.5 hours when it was 20 degrees outside, and I was ready to leave. I was so ready to go.
Calm major life.
Yeah.
I just want
Why am I here? What am I doing?
I just want a little bit of different weather. Can we get a volcanic eruption? Like, come on, let's bring a twist to Boone. Like, come on, be different.
You never know with Boone. That might actually occur.
I'm ready.
We don't have volcanoes over here.
Says
Where
who?
have you been?
You don't know that?
Have you been hiking?
Tectonic plates, you know?
Guys. Guys.
Go-
Don't do this to me.
Taylor, and get out a little bit more, and you'll find them. Come on. Like,
Oh my gosh. A mountain is not a volcano, Josh.
Every mountain's technically a volcano.
Kristen.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying, if you look in the right places. But right now,
gosh.
we have Would You Rather, and let's start off with a little elemental one.
Okay.
Would you rather be able to control fire, water, air, or earth? I'm going
Avatar?
Avatar. Oh, yeah. Which of these four would you rather control?
Water, fire.
Okay.
What's the intro? I forget.
It was like when the Fire Nation attacked. That's what I remember from it.
Okay.
Greatest intro ever.
Fire, water, air.
Or earth.
I honestly would say fire because everything else I don't think could harm you. Water
Okay, so-
technically could.
Taylor Ann's evil.
Air technically could.
Everything could.
Everything technically could.
Okay,
Taylor,
but
you
I
wanna be
would
part of
say
the Fire
fire's the
Nation.
more dangerous out of them. Okay, you need to stop. But I didn't hear what you said. But I don't want to know, and I hope nobody else heard it.
Okay, so I think my logic here is, okay, I would want to control Earth. That way all my plants live because I'm terrible at growing plants, and I could have my own garden,
Well, wait.
and it'd be
I'm
great.
not sure. Like controlling Earth would make your plants live. You still have to water them, and you can't control where water is coming from. You can.
That's technically.
I mean,
No, I
guess
could control it. I could just make the soil moist again.
you can't make soil moist.
Then
you only
how?
control
Okay,
Earth.
then controlling Earth.
Then-
What does that entail?
Yeah.
Have you guys not watched Avatar? You can lift rocks. You can push rocks.
Isn't that air?
No.
That would
Listen.
be air.
No.
This is up to interpretation. I say if I control Earth, then my plants will live, okay? So,
That's
No
all.
interpretation.
Okay,
for Kristen.
beside the point, that's like the lamest excuse to control Earth ever.
I would
like,
say
what-
fire because you literally could prevent like so many harmful things from happening.
You can also burn everybody.
I also feel like it's super painful to die from fire, and I think that would be way worse than drowning or
Okay,
anything else.
so I want to say Earth, but I think I would say water because I'm terrified of water, and I feel like if I can control it, then I wouldn't be
you can't
afraid of it.
You know what? That's fair.
no,
thanks
you'd be
for the
no.
reminder,
Then you
Sorry, I'm just still shocked you can't swim.
Thanks, yep.
then you'd be afraid of your own power though, and you would never do nothing with it. I know you. You'd
No,
be
no, no.
afraid of it.
No, because then if I can control it, I wouldn't be afraid of it. Don't
That's
you
a lie.
see?
No, because then it splashed on you and you freak out and never control it
No,
again.
she. Okay, Josh, I don't think you understand. She's literally saying that she wants to have that ability so that she can get
Break her
over.
fear.
Well, I
fear of
know, but
water.
I don't see her getting over it.
Wow,
no,
thank you for your confidence
Sorry.
in me.
Well,
I really
honestly,
appreciate that, Josh.
Why do you think, like, if you control it, like, what about water freaks you out?
The fact that it touches my face, I don't like that.
So, but if you control it, you still wouldn't want it to touch your face, right?
Then you should have to learn.
Yeah, and I could keep it off my face if I control it. I
Yeah.
could go swimming. I could go underwater and have the water just like not be around my face, and I would be swimming and I'd be having a
But
great
wouldn't
time.
that technically be air? Because you would have to bring air under the water in order for it not to touch your face.
I pick all four. Final answer.
She is the avatar.
No, you're not
I'm
the
just
chosen
being
one.
a difficult person today. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Well, that's a hard one.
I'd pick Earth. You can literally manipulate anything with Earth.
Oh, well, I'll throw a rock at somebody. So.
Yeah.
Jeez, got some anger
move
issues over
anything.
there?
You can move whole buildings by taking the foundation beneath them and moving them. You
You-
can literally move a city.
Legitimately just made fun of me for picking Earth.
Yeah, no. I made fun of you for picking Earth to keep your plant alive. That is the lamest reason to pick Earth. I want to pick Earth to help. I can stop earthquakes. I can build caves and I can.
Oh, you can
move
build
rocks.
caves. Kudos, Josh.
I can
That's
play
gonna
with
really
rocks.
help you.
Okay.
You can play with rocks.
Okay, the
play
first
with
thing
rocks.
I would do though with that power, I would be like SpongeBob. Why don't we take it
Yeah.
and put shit somewhere else?
You can literally
You did
move
not just
anything.
reference.
yes, I did.
Good Lord, I got the goosebumps.
I'm picking Earth. Taylor Ann's going fire. Kristen's going water. So Howie,
All right,
I'm
Hal.
with you, man.
Earth.
Going for the planet.
No one's picking air. Air's kind of lame.
Air is low key lame. I mean, it's great because it keeps us alive, but what would you do with it?
You can just annoy people by casting a cool breeze on them.
Oh, that's nice. Very kind of you.
What?
Okay. So we all figured out what, I guess, avatar ability we'd have. Next one, would you rather be able to talk your way out of any situation or punch your way out of any situation?
I can punch my way out of any situation now.
You
She
can't.
hits us daily.
Yeah, but
That's
when
my first defense.
she can't get out of any situation because we got her the other day. Like we just attacked her and she was on the ground. Just yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
good.
You can't. Don't, you make it sound that bad.
HR department. No, this doesn't make sense. You can do both now.
You can't.
You literally can talk your
Are
way
you-
out of
No,
any
okay,
situation or punch your way out of
really?
any
So
situation.
you're telling me if 20 thugs came to you trying to rob you, that you can punch your way out of that situation, or you can talk your way out of that
That
situation?
is a very specific situation.
I'm just
that would
telling
you.
maybe
I'm
occur once
talking
in a lifetime.
any-
But what's your answer?
Exactly. Any situation, would you rather punch your way out or talk your way out?
Talk.
I would talk.
I'd punch.
Of course you would punch.
Yeah. Then I go,
God,
yeah.
you need help.
Why?
That is so, like, why?
You don't
Anyone
mess
who
with
chooses
me.
violence over something peaceful, I think you need
Nah.
to get some help.
You've been watching too much Thor, man.
You need to go
You're right. I'm
punch
watching-
back somewhere.
Too many superhero movies.
Listen, people always say that if you, your brain is stronger, your strength will only last a certain amount of time, but your wits and your intelligence will last you a lifetime. So talk my way out of stuff. Duh.
You should get Alzheimer's.
Yeah, but if you can punch your way out, then you can basically be a superhero, a vigilante, if you wanted to.
You can't. Okay, just because you can punch your way out of a situation does not make you a superhero.
Yes, it does,
Josh.
Taylor. And let me have this.
Josh, no. You are not a superhero.
Hey, it worked for Daredevil, okay?
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Howie gets it. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm just gonna talk to Howie.
Howie,
Howie,
Stop
would
trying
you
to play
rather?
Switzerland over there, okay?
That's what he does. He does. How he plays Switzerland.
All the
He's
time.
always neutral.
He's like, I'm gonna go with Josh. I'm gonna do this.
I played Switzerland. That's the
agree.
first time I heard of that. That's
Well,
amazing.
Howie,
You do.
Howie chooses me anyway, over anything.
I'm not getting
Okay.
involved in that.
Okay, Howie, I'm talking to you. Would you rather know?
And then Josh always does that stuff. That's a classic Josh
All
move.
right, guys, this is the Howie and Josh show, and we're just tagging along.
Okay, fine. Last one. Would you rather know how you will die or when you will die?
Yeah, we've talked about this before. That's a good question.
I'd rather know. Ooh, I guess when. 'Cause I don't want to know how I go out. I kind of want to be surprised.
I would be so paranoid if I knew how.
Yeah.
because I would just think of all the ways that situation could happen, and I
Right.
wouldn't be able to live life.
Because what if the how was you die in your sleep? Every single night you would be terrified that was your last night. You
Yeah.
never
Wouldn't
know.
go
So
to sleep.
that's a good point.
Yeah, so I would say win, because then you can live your life as much as possible knowing you're not going to die until the day comes.
Right.
True. Yeah. That.
Yeah, I'm picking that one too.
Okay.
That one was a little tough, but
Yeah, that
I
is
think
a
that
tough
makes a lot
one.
more sense to do the win because then you'll know, okay, this year is it. So let me go ahead and live my life out.
Spend all your money.
Oh, yeah, spend all your money, get broke before I
Wait.
die.
What money?
Yeah. Well, you would acquire it first, which
Oh, that's
we
not
haven't done
happening.
yet.
Oh,
yeah.
man. I need to
I
acquire
have to
that.
be an
I
adult
broke.
before I can say I have money.
I need to acquire money, but also need to acquire some relationship topics, which is coming up on the morning app. I Want It That Way, Backstreet Boys. Oh, it's a classic.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Welcome back to the morning app here, and it's time to dive into relationships.
Love.
Hey, gooshy stuff.
Gooshy.
Ew, that was weird stuff.
That's like Kristen sometimes, though. Whenever she just says random stuff, she's like,
I literally, I don't say actual words. I'm like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And then people are like, what? And I'm like,
there's literally
see, you
times
never
when
know
you're
what I'm
talking to her,
saying.
she just goes, "Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo." I'm like, are you a robot? Like, what?
You got to keep them on their toes.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm glad you're feeling this, Josh.
Okay,
'Cause I'm not.
turning their mics off. Hey, Taylor.
How are you, Josh?
He always does that. Example 2 of the show. Trying to cut people out of your life.
We can make it to 3. Okay, there's a professor, Eli J. Finkel, a professor at Northwestern. I knew that'd get a reaction.
I'm sorry. Finkel?
Finkel, Finkel.
Wait, I thought we were talking relationships here. I don't want to learn anything.
I'm talking about Eli J. Finkel and what he's discovered.
Can we all agree that you have to say Finkel before you talk about this topic?
Finkel is a professor at Northwestern University, and Finkel did a study. Finkel found out that a way to keep your relationship, like the passion in your relationship alive.
Passion.
Oh my god.
Please don't interrupt, Kristen. Okay? To keep the passion alive, you need to do activities that are kind of out of your comfort zone. So things such as maybe taking a dancing class, like ballroom dancing, maybe doing a cooking class, maybe just
Jumping
doing
out of an
something
airplane.
that is different from
That's a
your
little far.
doing something that's just different from your mundane life. Like your
Right.
mundane
So
life.
keeping it lively, going on dates, doing things you don't typically do.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even, things you don't typically do, but, be a little bit more spontaneous than just a date. Make it something even more special or random or just different activities. That's one way he said to keep the passion alive.
I think
Finkel.
this would be hard for me to do. I mean, like, I'm not afraid.
Say it.
Come on, Finkel.
No, okay, no. I think that this would be something difficult for me to do, though, just because, I mean, I don't want to say that I'm a creature of habit, but I definitely am. Like, I'm fine with going on a ton of dates. I like to go out. I like to be adventurous. But when it comes to my comfort zone, I'm very passionate about my comfort zone, and I don't like water activities, stuff like that. I don't know if I would jump out of a plane, but it's not on my top 10 things to do type thing,
Just just to try and get you in the mindset of what kind of weird or like far out there activities they did. Finkel said that one of the couples in the study went and shucked oysters.
Actually,
I don't
love
even know what that
oysters.
means.
Shucking
Okay, you know
oysters.
how you have you ever seen an oyster before it's open?
Yeah, there's a pearl in it.
No.
Oh.
Guys, and you take a shucker and it's like a little knife and you open it and you eat
Okay, so just
like an
just
oyster roast.
not necessarily like crazy adventure things, but just things that are not normal.
Yeah,
Okay.
just different things. They can be crazy, but just different things than you normally would do.
Like put your left shoe on first instead of your right. Got it. Cool.
No. That doesn't work. But I like that, actually, because I'm the same way as Kristen for the most part. I like to do the same things, which does get very old very fast. And so I always try to do something that's different because, before I came to Boone, I never really went hiking that much or, really went out outdoors because I'm such a homebody. So that's one thing I've been really, really doing recently is going out and doing that stuff. And maybe that's something I could do if I end up getting a relationship before I get out of college, doing something like that.
I definitely feel like the reason why this works is because when you're put out of your comfort zone, you are 110% yourself.
Yeah, I think you have more fun with it.
Yeah, it's real reactions, whether it's a good or a bad reaction, and your significant other can see that in you.
That's
It's
scary.
so genuine. Because honestly, that's something that I've noticed, and for me, why, to me, it's a requirement to travel with someone before I marry them. Because it completely puts you out of your comfort zone.
Right.
And if you, the way you react to things, I don't know if I could handle being with someone if they can't handle it the way I feel like they should.
Well, but even that, you can't really say, I think you should handle this way. I think in the end, as long as they handle it and however they do handle it, it's your reaction to how they are reacting that's going to be important. If you are comforting and loving and they don't like to fly, or something like that, I think that not necessarily it will tell you if that's the person that, you want to be with, but I think it is kind of telling in the fact that how your relationship works. So say they're uncomfortable, it depends on how you react to that, you know?
Well, my thing is, I don't think I physically could be with someone who's uncomfortable in certain situations because I travel to third world countries all the time. I want to have a significant other that I can do that and they have the same passion as me.
But what if you love them so much and you want to, like, what if they don't have that passion to travel to those countries, but they're willing to do it for you? Maybe they don't enjoy it, but they're willing to do it for you. I think that speaks, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's...
I understand, like, I completely agree and see where you're coming from. I just don't think that... I just feel like that's such a part of who I am that I don't want someone who would do it for me. I want someone who wants it for themselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess. I don't know. It's just like we don't necessarily always have the same interests, but we support each other's interests, you know?
True.
Well, I guess you're right, but the other thing is like some people get really mean and angry and irritated when they're out of their comfort zone and they react to people in ways that are disrespectful. And I guess that's like for me, when you're put out of that comfort zone, if you're a disrespectful person when you come into those situations,
well, then you're just...
it says a lot about who you are.
That's fair. No, that's completely
Maybe
fair.
that's the best way of saying what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, if they're disrespectful about it, then they're just straight up disrespectful. But if they're uncomfortable about it, I think that it'll show a lot about your relationship if you're there to comfort them, you know. But if they're... Yeah, I think what you're saying is valid.
Yeah.
But I mean, I definitely agree. Doing different things outside your comfort zone. I never had gone dancing before, but I went dancing. I had a blast. It was fantastic. Never thought I'd like be dancing in a whole group of people. It was fantastic.
You know, actually, I did that too.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I did that in the summer with my roommate and his girlfriend.
What do you guys mean by quote unquote
Yeah,
dancing?
what
What's
kind
your
of
I went
definition?
contra dancing.
Is that what I? That's what I did.
Yeah. Yeah. You would never imagine me contra dancing.
I'm
but
sorry, what?
I did it. It was a lot of fun, actually. I was
Yeah.
really surprised how much fun I had.
There's a square dancing place that's right down the mountain that I took all my friends for my 17th birthday, and all of them were like, I don't know about this. Had so much fun.
Oh yeah.
I think okay, so we were talking really extreme activities, but that's a really light-hearted activity, and I think that going dancing is a type of thing that you can do just to let loose and have fun. Even if you're not good at it, it tells a lot about who you are if you are just willing to
Your
look
attitude,
like a fool out there and just
Yeah.
have fun. Because I can't dance, but I love to dance, you know.
Right.
So I think that tells a lot about you as a person.
Joke's on them. I already look like a fool all the time. So can't get much worse.
Yeah, that was so out of my comfort zone. I don't know if I'll do it again or not, but that was so far out of my zone, basically. So I was in there, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't dance like that. And end up having a blast for, I think it was like 3 hours or so.
I think it teaches you a lot about yourself, too.
Right.
You know, when you're put out of your comfort zone, especially when you're with a significant other and how you guys handle it.
Right.
My next goal, swing dancing. I want to go to a swing dancing
Oh,
class
swing
with my
dancing's great.
boyfriend.
Go
Right?
to Myrtle
It's great.
Beach. They have a really great swing dancing, like, house kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's on Main Street, and it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Either that or jazz. Both sound really fun. But that is all we have here today on the Morning App. But join us Monday at 8 a.m. We will kick it off with Molly. You've been listening to the Morning App on 90.5 WASU FM, The App.